Hello, people of the tube. I thought since everyone seems to be making these videos about their DVD collection, I'd show off mine. It's nice and nifty and it's pretty freaking cool. Alright, yeah, alright. So I'm going to do it in sections because I got a bunch of DVDs to get through and try to do them in a timely fashion. So I'll start off with the top shelf. That's my zombie collection. Alright, so of course, Night of the Living Dead. Got that right here. I've got the original. I've got, which is just fucking awesome. I love Night of the Living Dead since I was a little kid. And the remake, which is written by George Romero and directed by Tom Savini, the effects guy. Fucking awesome. I saw it when I was in kindergarten and saw it before I saw the original and I loved it. Then I've got Night of the Living Dead 3D, which, it's alright. I mean, could have been a whole lot better, but the 3D is alright. You get to see some joint passing. It's like all in 3D and some naked boobs, which is awesome. Naked boobs. Alright. I got the original Dawn of the Dead, which I love Dawn of the Dead. I remember that scene where he puts his arm in the blood pressure machine and dumbass, I mean, zombies everywhere. It's like, hey, let's take my blood pressure. Which, just stupid, but awesome. Great music by Goblin. Yet again, George Romero. Just one of the greatest movies ever. And then on to Day of the Dead, which is a really good movie. Set a while after the zombie outbreak, and it's in an underground bunker. It's a bunch of scientists and army people, so that's pretty cool. All going crazy, not many people left. Alright, then I got Dawn of the Dead remake and Land of the Dead. Now the Dawn of the Dead remake, it's a good movie. It's a good zombie movie. I think I would have liked it even better if it wasn't called Dawn of the Dead. I mean, it has fast zombies, which aren't bad. I like fast zombies every now and then. And it just doesn't go along with Dawn of the Dead. I mean, fast zombies? What is that? Alright, almost forgot. Land of the Dead, which is George Romero's fourth zombie movie. It's underrated director's cut. It's got Dennis Hopper and John Leguizamo, and it's got Ozzy Argento. She's hot, yeah. Plays a kick-ass hooker. Yeah, great movie. Can't believe I almost forgot that. Go on to further into the George Romero. Diary of the Dead. I am so sick of these found videotape movies. It's just Cloverfield, and I never even watched that. What was it? Blair Witch Project, because it just looked worthless. But that's actually a pretty good one. On the newest one, Survival of the Dead. It's fucking hilarious. Everyone's talking shit about it, but I like it. But I like crap, so that doesn't really say anything. And the Day of the Dead remake. Look at that, it's nifty. It's not so great. Fast zombies. Doesn't go with anything from the Dawn of the Dead movie. It doesn't have Bub. It has a guy named Bud who is a vegetarian who turns into a zombie, and it's all right if it wasn't Day of the Dead, if it was just a movie, you know. But they were cracked out, running on ceilings and shit, and just all over the place. So, all right, then I go on to Stink of Flesh. The Stink of Flesh is a low budget, gray, caked on makeup zombie movie. It's excellent. Low budget, made in Arizona, but it looks beautiful and it's just so entertaining. It's got a couple of swingers in a zombie apocalypse, which is just weird and has a lot of nods to different zombie movies. Like it's got a zombie that looks just like the zombie from Lucio Fulci's Zombie. Alright. Zombieland. I like Zombieland. It's just fun. Now, around the same time that Diary of the Dead came out, Zombie Diaries, put out by the same company, the Dimension Extreme. It's actually a pretty decent movie. It's like the British counterpart to Diary of the Dead. Alright, then we go on to Return of the Living Dead. One of my all-time favorite zombie comedies. It's got a good punk rock soundtrack. It's got the Cramps. It's got TSOL. It's got the Flesh Eaters. It's Rocky Erickson. Just a bunch of good people in it. And it's just hilarious. They're running zombies, and it's the best running zombie movie ever. I don't have the second one yet. I need to get it. Haven't seen it in years. But I've got the third one, Return of the Living Dead 3, which is just totally different from the first three Return of the Living Dead movies. It's more like a Romeo and Juliet with zombies. Guy wants to bring his hot girlfriend back from the dead. His dad's working on the trioxin gas stuff, trying to control the zombies and use them as biological warfare. And I got Return of the Living Dead Necropolis, which is one of the newer ones. I don't have the one after that, Rave to the Grave, but it's apparently got the same people as in this one. It's okay. It entertained me. Alright, and Shaun of the Dead, another good zombie comedy. Hilarious movie. I mean, if you haven't heard of it, you're fucking retarded. Alright. Another zombie comedy. Dead Alive. I love this movie. My favorite scene is the lawnmower scene where he straps the lawnmower to his chest and he's walking through the zombies, just shredding them to pieces. It's great. Alright. Flight of the Living Dead, which is like Snakes on a Plane but with zombies instead of snakes. It's great. Hilarious movie. You got one of them Ghost House Underground Dance of the Dead, which is hilarious. Laughed my ass off through the whole movie. And it's a pretty good zombie movie. Pretty good zombie action. Alright. Of course, I'm from a trailer park, so Trailer Park of Terror. Well, I don't live in a trailer park, but I live in a trailer. This is a double wide. I lived in a single wide before that, but yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. Yeah, Trailer Park of Terror. It's hilarious. It's got some good music. It's just crazy. Alright. Dead and Breakfast. Another good movie. Another good zombie comedy. Laughed my ass off. It's got the guy from one of the guys from Drew Carey's show. It's got David Carradine, and it's just crazy. It has a musical narration, which is hilarious because it starts off as country and then it just gets weirder and weirder, especially after the narrator dies and turns into a zombie. It's a pretty good movie. All right. Next, Automaton Transfusion. It's an alright movie. I mean, didn't suck. Then I got the first 3 Resident Evil movies. I still have yet to see the 4th one. I eventually want to see it, I guess. But my favorite of the first three is Apocalypse, because it's more of a straightforward zombie movie, but with some kind of something weird shit, you know, from the video game. I got. It's not a zombie movie, okay? It's an outbreak movie, but 28 Days Later, love that movie. 28 Weeks Later, I like it. It's alright. Not as good as first. First one's awesome. Second one's okay. Fangoria Gore Zone presents Dead Meat, which is mad cow disease spawned zombies. It's an Irish zombie movie. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like international zombies from all over the place. I got Canada here. It's Severed Forest of the Dead, which is tree zombies. You know, zombies spawned by a chemical that was put on some trees to make them grow faster or whatever. Alright, and then we got the New York rat zombie movie, Mulberry Street, which is weird as hell because they're zombies, but they're kind of half rat. And it's pretty cool, though. And I got Zombie, Lucio Fulci. Now, when I first bought this, I didn't know that Zombie and Zombie 2 were 2 different movies, but apparently they are. I would have gotten Zombie 2 if I would have known that, because it had more features and shit, and I'm a nerd and I like all that kind of crap and whatnot. But I got the sequels. It's Zombie Pack. It's got out of order. Zombie 3, which is only half Lucio Fulci. I think the rest is what Bruno Mattei or something like that. You could look it up on Google or some shit like that. It's alright, yeah. If you like horrible Italian zombie movies, then you'll enjoy it. I think this is Alright, and then Zombie 4, After Death, which has got that Jeff Stryker, I think. He's like some kind of gay porn star. And this is directed by Claudio Fragasso. Jeff Stryker, the gay porn star guy. Zombie 5, Killing Birds. Horrible crap. I had trouble just watching the whole thing. It was just so convoluted and retarded, but I watched it, and I like to collect movies, so I kept it. And you know, I didn't want to have an empty space in the box by getting rid of it. So, all right, another Bruno Mattei, Hell of the Living Dead. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. It's got a lot of stock footage of like nature shows because they're in a jungle or some crap like that. And the whole soundtrack is taken directly from Dawn of the Dead. The whole what's the name of that? Goblin soundtrack from Dawn of the Dead. They took it and put it in this movie. I like it. Alright, on to more zombies. About this zombie honeymoon, it's got, what, 2 zombies in the whole movie. I don't know why I even mention it, but hey, I'm on the zombies, so I bought it, and apparently it's the wrong region or whatever, because I could only get it to work on my computer. I bought it at Walmart for $5 though, so it's a Showtime movie, I guess. On to my Australian zombies, I got Undead, which is just off the wall. It's got zombies, it's got aliens, it's got fish flying out of the water attacking a guy. It's got a guy shooting guns out of his ass and catching them. It's got shotguns tied together to make a bunch of them put together and make one. And it's pretty off the wall and just insane movie. And I bought this. I got a bootleg copy of it. It's supposed to be like unedited. It's Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. Love that movie. It's so just campy and fun and just great movie. Alright. Yeah, going on to Evil Dead. Love Evil Dead. Of course, my last name is Campbell, so I'm not really related to Bruce Campbell, but if I had a kid, I'd name him Bruce Ashley or something like that. But I love Evil Dead. And I've got the Book of the Dead edition of Evil Dead 2. It's really cool. It smells funny like a Halloween mask. Let's see, it's got all the little pictures in it. It's cool, it's awesome. And then at the end it's got the movie. And it used to be that when you push in the eye, it would scream, but apparently the batteries died. It's also starting to dry rot and fall apart. I've had it so long, but love that. Blasphemy, I almost forgot Army of Darkness. Also love that movie. Another one I saw when I was in kindergarten. Great movie. Going back in time, fighting alongside, I guess it's supposed to be King Arthur. Yeah, there's that too. And I got my Reanimator movies. I've got this Millennium Edition Reanimator, H.P. Lovecraft's Reanimator, because I'm a huge Lovecraft fan. And what's his name? Jeffrey Combs is just awesome in it. And I got Bride of Reanimator. Now I don't have Beyond Reanimator on DVD, but I got it on VHS, so that's all right. Well, that's the zombies, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm just going to include these. Pet Sematary. Love the movie. Even better was the book. Of course, that's how it always goes. And Serpent and the Rainbow. Great voodoo zombie movie. Wes Craven movie. Well, that's the zombies section, so there we go. I'll get back to you with the rest.